back with cancer survivor Donald Wyant, and we were talking about during the break the difference between a motivational and an inspirational speaker, because I was going to say that you are a motivational speaker, but you say, no, I'm an inspirational speaker. Why do you say that?
Well, a motivational speaker is when somebody would hire you to get you to do something they want to get done, kind of selfish-like, or an inspirational speaker wants to inspire you to be the best that you can.
And that's what you do, right? That's what you do. That's what you've done since you've been surviving this disease.
Well, I wanted to do it before, but I had no credibility. Why would they hire me? And when you beat cancer, everybody looks up at you like it's a pretty big deal, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And so let's talk about some of your speaking points, because I know you've got a list of them, and one of them is the little train that could.
Right. You have your dreams, and you never, never, ever give up your dream, no matter what. I wanted to go through college. It took me 8 years. My first year, I flunked English. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, and I couldn't type. So I had to overcome that, and I got my grades up where I finally passed my English, and I learned how to type. I learned how to read where I could do the reading work, and 8 years later, I finally graduated with 2 children.
Wow. Congratulations. And we also talked about at the top of the show the bucket list, and you say that everybody should have a bucket list.
Yes, absolutely. We all have goals inside us, just a few that we know, but we need to write down, and this is my bucket list, except I have in a notebook, and I have about 140 goals in here, and you write your goals down, what you want, what you want, those little things, maybe something you wouldn't let anybody know, and you just keep them down there, and times will come up, boom, I can do that now. For example, I always wanted to go to Normandy Beach. Well, 15 years ago, my wife earned us a trip, and we were in Paris, and I said, you know, I always wanted to go to Normandy. So we hit the credit card, and we went to Normandy, and I got to walk in that beach with all our soldiers.
Wow.
But if I hadn't written that down 20 years previous, I would not have done that.
So you saw it, and you lived it, and you wanted to do it.
Another goal I have is I want to go to Iwo Jima and climb Mount Suribachi, and I wrote that down. And all of a sudden, about 3 weeks ago, I got on the computer and it popped up, and there's a trip that goes there next year. All I need is $6,000 to do it, but that $6,000 has to come above what I make now, not out of savings. I have to somehow materialize $6,000, which I'm really going to try. No, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Now I'm going to go to Suribachi.
Set your mind to it.
Yes.
Set your mind to it. Also on your list, an attitude of gratitude.
Just be thankful. There's some words in Scripture about that. I'm not really up on Scripture, but I'm just so thankful. I wake up in the morning, thank God I'm alive.
Yeah.
Thank God I live in America. Thank God I live in Texas, and thank God I live in San Antonio. When I was driving to work this morning, thank God for the people that built this highway. Thank God for the people. What did I do to deserve all this? It's just, I mean, it's just unbelievable what we have. And when you're thankful, you attract more in your life.
Yes.
Because if I say thank you and you do something for me, and I really appreciate, you want to do more for me.
Yes, exactly.
So I told the universe, thank you, and more just keeps coming and coming and coming.
And it pays you back. It comes back to you. It comes back to you. Okay, and what about the 10-ton monkey on your back? What is that?
Well, we all, as we go through life, we have a subconscious mind, and things happen. Like your parents, my dad says, I'm never going to drive a Cadillac because that's all rich people do. And to this day, I could not, if I had tons of money, I could not drive a Cadillac because of that thing my dad planted in my head. But there's things our churches put on us, other people, like I used to have a split between my teeth, and people made fun of me, and I never smiled. And then finally, I got my 2 front teeth capped, and I smile. So there's things in you you have to purge. You have to purge, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to get this stuff out of you, so you become the real you, and not what other people have put in you. And it's so freeing. You know, I'm bald-headed. That's the way it is. I don't worry about it. Well, now bald is in fashion, but when I was in high school and I started losing my hair, I was very, very conscious. What lady would want me? Things like that, you know. So I found a lady like bald-headed men.
And there you go, and Denise. Yes, the lovely Denise. And so, and last but not least, garbage in, garbage out. What do you mean by that?
Well, again, you got to control your mind. When I was ill, and my wife is a great one for this, and I thank her for that, we watch no television with any murder. In fact, today we do not watch a murder show or mystery show, anything with CSI, blood. We don't want that. We only want uplifting programs like this program here that uplifts you. And all during my treatment, I watched movies. Abbott Costello, Francis the Talking Mule, Laurel and Hardy, and my wife even found me 43 Three Stooges movies, and I watched those.
And you watched those?
Gotta laugh. Gotta laugh. But watch what you read, watch what you people you hang around with. I mean, go to a bar Friday night, that's not uplifting.
Right.
Maybe go to church and get uplifted a little bit, or go to an opera or go to a play.
Something that makes you happy.
And it's good for you, that uplifts life, because life is all you got.
Well, Donald Wyant, you are an inspiration, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us. You do a lot of bookings, and that is why you're also here, because we wanted to mention that to folks out there who say that, well, surviving cancer, you know, can I do it? And yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. So Donald Wyant, he is a cancer survivor, and he is available for bookings, and there is his website as well as his phone number. Also log on to our website, kents5.com/greatday. Donald, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.